Hey, it's Ben here from the Strength Factory, and today I'm going to talk to you about sessioning and how you can use it to improve your speed, your skills and your confidence on the trails. First of all, what is sessioning? Well, basically it's taking a section or a part of a trail and riding it a few times. Now it might be just one turn or one rut or one jump, or it might be a bit of a longer section where you're linking features together. And rather than just doing a full run down a trail and then moving on to the next one, by repeating your efforts, okay, going over that same part of trail again and again and doing a session, yeah, that way you can make big improvements in your riding skill and ability. Now you just need to look at some of the top guys like on social media and things like that. I mean, look at 50 to 1 and those guys there. What do they do all the time? They're constantly sessioning. Because I'm filming and it's a school day, I'm actually out on my own today. But this is a particularly good thing to do with a friend or two for safety, but also for getting that bit of feedback, a bit of gentle competition, and just for seeing the different ways that maybe you can ride a certain feature or set of turns, okay? And it's just a lot of fun, to be honest, doing it with your mates. But what I'm going to do now anyway is I'm going to take you through how I would go about sessioning a series of turns here at my local trails up on the Mendips. Okay, we're going to take a walk down the section that we're going to do. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm focused more on my body position and technique, so I'm not worried about lines. I'm just going to go main line all the way, which is a bit rough, bit bumpy, bit blown out, end of summer. And it starts with this right-hander here. There's a bit of support, but it is a bit loose as well. And then it comes around here, then there's a slight mound, which no doubt the camera flattens. And then it's a little bit rough here when you're on the brakes, okay? And I think this is gonna be critical. And then it's about looking up and looking round here. Now, this is where I really need to work on my riding, is my corner exit and making sure I'm off the brakes, getting good exit speed. We're then down this kind of pretty rough and loose gully, and then we're going right, bit of a sniper route on the inside, down a little chute. Look at this, full of gravel here. What's this? Yeah, full of gravel. And then there's this tricky, let's see if I can show you it, tricky little step. It's not much. If your body position's not right, it's definitely going to upset the bike. And then this left-hander here, the final part that I'm going to session, has got a lot less support than the others, and it's actually going off a bit steeper down the hill than the other parts. So it's a bit of a tricky finish. That was my first attempt. I'm going to go and do it again now. Now, obviously I'm filming this because it's a YouTube video, but you don't have to film anything, okay? It's actually really nice to log off and just think about how you feel. But if you do want to, then the camera doesn't lie, okay? I can pause now. I can look back on those first couple of clips of my body position and have a think, what can I do better? How can I work the corners more to be smoother and maybe exit a little faster? So let's go again. As you probably noticed today, I'm on an e-bike. All right, don't hate me. I'm just lucky enough to have one. And for stuff like this, it makes so much sense because you can just get way more practice in a short period of time. Now, these woods, honestly, they're deserted. You've got really good line of sight. So I'm riding up the trails or up the side of the trail. Just be sensible about where you're doing it and how you're doing this, okay? The last thing you want is cause an accident. I'm now just filming the second two corners of the 4-part section that I'm doing, okay? I've actually ridden the corners every time I've done it. I could only film 2 at a time though. So yeah, let's have a look. I just wanted to add as well a massive high five and thank you. Like, the channel's been growing really nicely recently and I'm getting loads of really positive comments and messages and things like that, and I really appreciate it. So if you're watching this, if you're a subscriber, then give yourselves a high five from me, and if you're not a subscriber, you know what to do. Right, let's get on the bike. How did that one look? Any better? There you go then guys, that is sessioning in a nutshell. I'm a big believer. I'm also guilty of not doing it enough as well. It's something I'm definitely going to be focusing on as we go into the autumn and winter, so that I can be the best rider possible and have the most fun on my bike next year. So remember, if you like this video, or if you've got any comments about it, you know, what would you add? You know, do you do sessioning when you go out riding? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'm always open to suggestions as well. What would you like to hear about? How can I help you to be a better rider and to get more out of your bike?